Puff Daddy to me is like a what's them dudes who run the three-ring circus? The dude that come out and, you know what I mean, just ring master.
Ice Cube has stirred up some controversy in the industry, alleging that Jay-Z is throwing Diddy under the bus. However, there's a surprising turn of events. Ice Cube suggests that Jay-Z did something similar to R. Kelly in the past when serious allegations emerged. Recall when Jay-Z distanced himself from R. Kelly during that time. According to Ice Cube, Jay-Z is now following a similar path as Diddy, who's facing accusations from several women, including one alleging she was in high school at the time. Ice Cube isn't mincing words, suggesting that Jay-Z might also have a dubious past when it comes to relationships that skirt the law.
I guess he the ringmaster because, you know, he do it big and he always put on a show. So Puffy is the ringmaster.
Ice Cube seemed to suggest that Jay-Z might be stepping back from Diddy, possibly due to the heat Diddy is currently under. It appears Jay-Z wants to avoid a similar fate, especially considering the long-standing rumors about his questionable behavior. With both Diddy and Jay-Z facing speculation about their actions, particularly concerning young women, it's a lot to take in. However, in the world of hip-hop, where such narratives often circulate, it's not entirely surprising. They say birds of a feather flock together, and it seems like frozen bombs are about to detonate, potentially rocking the hip-hop world to its foundations. Whispers and rumors surrounding Jay-Z's tarnished reputation have lingered in the shadows for years, entirely separate from the infamous Becky with the good hair saga. Shocking accusations hint at his alleged involvement in corrupting high schoolers and aiding others in the industry to do the same.
Sean Carter is worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
He's smarter.
An eerie tale that continues to haunt revolves around accusations that Jay-Z referenced a connection with Foxy Brown when she was merely 14 years old. Adding to the disquiet, murmurs suggest their entanglement commenced when she was a mere 15, while he stood at 24. Undoubtedly disconcerting, yet as Ice Cube aptly phrases it, such disquieting narratives are regrettably not rare in the intricate realm of Hollywood, where unsettling occurrences occasionally emerge behind veiled curtains. My motive isn't self-serving, it's rooted in shedding light on this unsettling reality. In a unique spin on the tangled narrative, Jay-Z confronted these swirling rumors head-on in his track Picasso Baby. Facing accusations on mainstream platforms like CNN, Jay-Z defended his honor through lyrical prowess. Yet, Foxy Brown, caught off guard by Jay-Z's mention of the delicate matter, expressed her dismay in an interview, having urged Jay to let the gossip fade into obscurity.
I was telling Kanye that I wanted to do a song with Beyonce. He was working out. I wrote a song on the album. Wrote a couple songs, you know. I don't know how many she used.
You doing a lot of solo writing for her solo album?
No, I don't know how many she's gonna use. I know she definitely used one of the songs I wrote, so I don't know.
Amidst the whirlwind surrounding Jay-Z, it seemed wise to create some distance. She recognized the company he kept and knew it was crucial to safeguard herself by dissociating. Still, she couldn't shake the need to address an awkward line from her past, hinting that perhaps Jay-Z's decision to mention it in his song was spurred by the chatter about her age. Reflecting on Jay-Z's mention of The Lion and Picasso Baby, she admitted surprise. Their connection ran deep beyond music, with a shared understanding of the intricacies of the industry. Jay-Z's past associations with dubious matters extend beyond this. One particularly notable instance is his relationship with R. Kelly, who was allegedly involved in an inappropriate relationship with singer Aaliyah when she was just 15 years old. He allegedly used his connections in the industry to obtain false paperwork, stating she was 18, which allowed them to get married eventually, even though the marriage was invalid due to R. Kelly's advanced age. Despite this, Jay-Z continued to pursue Aaliyah after his sick friend. According to Ice Cube, there's a glaring lack of attention given to these narratives, while Nissan argues that there's substantial evidence that could link Jay-Z closely with his associate R. Kelly. Fans bluntly stated their opinion, suggesting Jay-Z might have engaged in questionable activities. They admitted to once idolizing him, but changed their perception after the passing of Biggie Smalls, noticing peculiarities about him.
Some of you may not have realized that I'm not part of the club. And a lot of you listening to me right here, right now, you're not part of the club either. And what I realized with the club is what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of their club.
Some fans expressed concern, suggesting Jay-Z might pose a threat until he stands entirely on his own, hinting that higher-ups might abandon him when convenient. Jay-Z's failure to distance himself from Kelly following the AIA scandal shocked many, especially considering their subsequent collaboration on an album and joint tour. Amidst the whispers and rumors, allegations have surfaced regarding Jay-Z's alleged connection with Foxy Brown, who shared a similar age to Aaliyah. These claims cast doubt on any high moral ground he might assert. Additionally, speculation suggests that Jay-Z had his sights set on Aaliyah, despite her unlawful marriage to his associate. Aaliyah, a remarkable individual, found herself in the midst of multiple renowned suitors competing for her affection, leading to heightened tensions and strained relationships.
I was just shocked at how long he got away with it, and how many people turned and looked the other way.
Before R. Kelly, Dame and Jay were inseparable as they built an empire together.
You've been with Jay-Z since the beginning, right? So,
I mean, yeah, for about 10, 15 years.
Jay-Z and Dame came from street money to starting a label that nobody wanted to sign Jay-Z, so they created their own and turned around and got him famous to where he got a deal. They got a deal at Def Jam.
Jay-Z and his buddy, Dame Dash, found themselves vying for the affection of Aaliyah, sparking a fierce rivalry between the two pals. Aaliyah, however, wasn't tied down, casually dating both Jay-Z and Dame. Yet it was evident that her heart leaned towards Dame, much to Jay-Z's chagrin. Dame, in an interview, noted that Aaliyah wasn't serious about Jay-Z. She was the type to give anyone a chance, unfazed by public opinion.
They went too far. Sean Combs and Sean Carter have been working together for the better part of 25 years to find a way to take over full control of the entertainment industry. They have been slumping and sidelining relevant hip-hop communities for decades so that they can have control.
When Aaliyah and Dame's relationship deepened, Jay-Z reportedly didn't take it well. This marked a turning point for him as he shifted his romantic gaze towards Beyoncé, envisioning them as the ultimate power couple. However, for this dream to materialize, Beyoncé needed to become the leading lady in the industry. Beyoncé's trajectory toward greatness seemed inevitable, but their initial encounter occurred just as she was breaking away from Destiny's Child, forging her own path. Meanwhile, Aaliyah had already asserted herself as a formidable presence in the music industry. However, Aaliyah's untimely passing left a significant vacuum at the pinnacle, one that some speculate Beyoncé seamlessly filled. There have been murmurs questioning the circumstances surrounding Aaliyah's tragic demise in a plane crash, particularly since she was en route to a music video shoot in the Bahamas when the director suddenly changed the location from Florida.
I would just rather do it on the stand, Sean. Please sue me. I want to go to court. And I want to talk about Big L on the stand.
Reports have surfaced indicating that Aaliyah initially declined to board the aircraft, but was allegedly administered sleeping pills, causing her to lose consciousness and enabling her to be transported onto the plane. Furthermore, suspicions persisted within the entertainment industry regarding potential ulterior motives behind the tragic crash. Mary J. Blige voiced her conviction that Aaliyah's untimely demise was more than a mere accident, openly questioning Jay-Z's involvement in the matter. Amidst the swirling controversy, Ice Cube has stirred the pot with assertions regarding Jay-Z's purported connection to troubling incidents involving young women. One such incident revolves around singer Tierra Mari, who alleges that Jay-Z, reportedly her former flame during her tenure at Def Jam, exerted a negative influence on her. In an interview, she revealed, "At the age of 17, I had a boyfriend, and he was just toxic. This guy did me wrong. He was emotionally manipulative and controlling." Jay-Z initially expressed a deep enthusiasm for her career, even bestowing upon her the title of the label's princess. However, on the night of Tierra's prom, he suddenly removed her from the label, attributing it to the underperformance of her debut album. In a rare, candid interview, she revealed, "If he could have made me successful, he would have. Of course, he wants to triumph in everything he undertakes." Reflecting on the experience, she added, "I realized it simply wasn't my moment. I needed that setback to mature, so I'm grateful for it." Ice Cube claims that Jay-Z's separation from Tierra is rooted in more than just artistic collaboration. Reports suggest that their relationship dates back to Tierra's high school days. Speculations even imply that Jay-Z deliberately excluded Tierra from the industry following demands from Beyoncé. Allegedly, Beyoncé discovered her husband's affair with the young artist and, out of jealousy over Jay-Z's involvement with her, insisted on Tierra's removal from the scene. Whispers in the grapevine whisper about Beyoncé catching wind of Jay's ties with Tierra. Allegedly, Beyoncé insisted Jay-Z cut all connections with Tierra. Jay-Z's purported solution: to blacklist Tierra, effectively blocking her from signing with any other industry players. Amidst the tumult and tabloid scandals of Tinseltown, another talented artist faded into obscurity, overshadowed by the drama. Ice Cube voices his desire for Jay-Z to follow the unfortunate path of his industry peers, such as R. Kelly and Diddy. Judging by the audience's reactions, they seem to support Ice Cube's stance.
What club am I talking about? I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with. You know who they are, and they definitely know who they are. A lot of people would be like, what, who? Come on, man, stop playing.
Well, it's the season of exposure in Tinseltown, and all the mighty figures are trembling from fear, trying to cover their crazy crimes. And if that wasn't wild enough, R. Kelly, currently behind bars, has somehow managed to join the conversation. It's a tangled web of intrigue and controversy. During a recent Clubhouse conversation with WAC 100, incarcerated R. Kelly, known for his despicable actions, shared his thoughts on Sean Diddy Combs' legal challenges. Kelly, no novice to courtrooms himself, is serving a significant term for a myriad of egregious offenses, including crimes against children. His criminal record reads like a novel, stretching longer than a CVS receipt.
That former R&B singer R. Kelly is guilty on 6 counts of child pornography. He was found not guilty of 7 other charges. Yesterday, prosecutors told jurors Kelly committed, quote, crimes against children, while his lawyer asked jurors to put aside what they know about Kelly and just focus on the evidence heard in.
Keep in mind that Kelly's been locked up since 2022, initially serving a hefty 30-year sentence for racketeering in St. But as if that weren't enough, he was dealt another blow in 2023, adding on an extra 20 years for charges related to child exploitation and luring minors. Talk about a 1-2 punch of legal trouble. One of his most notorious controversies stemmed from his marriage to Aaliyah when she was still underage in '94. During the conversation, the focus shifted to the intricacies of event coordination and offering advice to celebrities regarding potential legal pitfalls arising from misunderstandings or baseless allegations of misconduct. As the conversation continued, the host, Crazy M, amused the audience with comedic anecdotes and banter, oblivious to the looming warnings from R. Kelly. He cautioned that amidst the laughter and carefree atmosphere, individuals could easily become ensnared in similar scandals. Reflecting on his own experiences, Kelly expressed disbelief in any information presented to him, whether about Puffy, other celebrities, or even mundane news like the weather. He asserted that having been entangled in the industry, he now sees through the machinations at play and remains skeptical of all reports.
So we going through it in there, we frustrated. And then it was like that same week or two where they opened up the phones. You know how excited a nigga would be to call their mama or their girlfriend or their kids or whatever? After you just been deprived of that for 6 months, you really ain't heard nobody's voice. That's how we felt. Like, damn, okay, now we get on the phone.
R. Kelly expressed his apprehensions regarding the shifting societal norms that expose public figures to blackmail and unfounded allegations. He brought up Diddy's current legal woes, which involve a federal probe into accusations of misconduct and manipulation of women and a minor. R. Kelly underscored the wider problems and possible injustices within the legal system. Furthermore, he cast doubt on the credibility of evidence and testimonies presented during his own trials while maintaining his innocence. R. Kelly's legal team isn't the only one buzzing about Diddy. Nadia Shihata, the seasoned prosecutor in R. Kelly's case, has made waves again. Recently featured on News Nation, Shihata delved into the intricate details of the ongoing legal saga. She's the formidable force behind securing Kelly's hefty 31-year sentence. According to Shihata, Diddy's legal defense is banking heavily on potential non-disclosure agreements signed by the rapper's alleged victims. Drawing from her extensive experience, Shihata notes that individuals bound by NDAs often exhibit hesitancy in cooperating with authorities or investigators regarding case-related matters.
2002.
2 words, perfect gentleman. I would tell people, pray for him. Pray for him. I do his hair. He is nothing like what they say.
He had never propositioned you or asked you to do anything sexual before, but then this particular day, what happened?
February 18, 2003, I get a phone call to come down and do his hair. When he came to the room and he asked me for that head massage, and I told him I didn't do massages, I laughed it off. And I didn't know he was for real. If I could change that day, I wouldn't have been there. He pulled my braid down by him, and he said, suck it for daddy, suck it for daddy. And I said...
She remarked, clearly indicating that the investigation has progressed significantly by actively searching 2 residences. It's evident that they possess substantial grounds to suspect the occurrence of a federal offense, with the belief that evidence related to 1 or more crimes may be discovered in these locations, she elaborated. An NDA might not hold up against a grand jury subpoena or federal investigators grilling you. But don't think they're totally useless. They can still scare folks off from talking to the cops. So, even if someone isn't on law enforcement's radar, they might hesitate to spill the beans, fearing the NDA's repercussions. There he stands, talking animatedly about throwing parties and dispensing advice to celebrities on how to steer clear of legal entanglements. It's ironic because he's well acquainted with legal troubles himself. Fans find it bizarre to hear him offering guidance while he's incarcerated for some seriously questionable behavior. The courage displayed by the women who came forward against him is undeniably heroic. However, it appears that P. Diddy now finds himself in a similar predicament, facing even graver allegations. These accusations include deeply disturbing claims involving fitness influencers and other unsettling matters. The unfolding of this case promises months of revelations, leaving us uncertain of what may come to light in the end. It's striking how parallels between individuals like R. Kelly and Diddy seem to emerge regularly. Each day brings a new social media headline reinforcing suspicions that have lingered since the New York Times exposed Cassie Ventura's lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs on November 16, 2023.
And we have more breaking news. Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs is accused of rape. A lawsuit by R&B singer Cassie claims that she was in a years-long relationship with Combs that also involved beatings. The singer claims Combs trapped her in a cycle of abuse, violence, and sex trafficking.
After 3 decades in the spotlight, Diddy finds himself on a downward spiral as the relentless wave of cancel culture descends upon him. Despite years of maintaining silence, Cassie, his former partner, has finally broken her silence through her legal representatives, expressing her readiness to share her truth and support other women confronting mistreatment in their relationships. Her straightforward statement belies the weight of the lawsuit she files, accusing Diddy of appalling acts. This seismic revelation triggers a cascade of consequences, potentially silencing Diddy, and, at its most severe, leading to legal repercussions that could see him behind bars. It feels like déjà vu all over again, as we witnessed R. Kelly's demise following the release of the Surviving R. Kelly documentary in 2019. Shocked by the actions of his fellow entertainment mogul, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson refuses to remain silent. He recently revealed that his production team will produce a documentary exposing troubling allegations against Diddy. This documentary will delve into Diddy's alleged acts of misconduct against 4 women, one of whom was underage at the time.
Fifth accuser has come forward with explosive new allegations against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. An updated Manhattan federal lawsuit, a former producer to Combs says that he was groped, threatened, and witnessed sex trafficking. It also alleges that Combs has employees supply cocaine. Photographs of those situations are also included in the updated lawsuit.
Some accounts suggest Aaliyah could be implicated, and when discussing her, names like Jay-Z, R. Kelly, and Diddy often surface. Speculation arises that Jay-Z's actions toward Aaliyah might not have occurred without the support of Diddy and R. Kelly. The complexity of Aaliyah's case intertwines with R. Kelly's involvement, sparking rumors that some witnesses in his trial might have been coerced into providing false testimony. This casts doubt on the judicial process. A recently leaked audio has emerged, purportedly featuring a federal informant discussing their involvement in persuading one of R. Kelly's associates, Sharon Winbush, to testify against him. Winbush, a former employee of R. Kelly, has come forward claiming responsibility for disseminating the audio. According to her, the voice in the recording belongs to a federal informant who allegedly coerced a witness into fabricating details about her true relationship with R. Kelly. Winbush asserts that this manipulation was orchestrated as part of a larger plan to undermine Kelly's defense efforts. The singer had been appealing to the court to either overturn his conviction or grant him a new trial. It's significant to note that Kelly had previously been sentenced to 20 years in prison in a separate trial in Chicago earlier that year, after being found guilty of charges related to child pornography and enticing a minor.
How stupid would it be for me to, with my crazy past and what I've been through, right now I just think I need to be a monster and hold girls against their will, chain them up in my basement, and don't let them eat.
In the midst of the Chicago trial, Kelly's legal counsel raised pertinent concerns, emphasizing that the government's onus cannot be fulfilled merely through insinuations of questionable character or predisposition to criminal behavior. Regardless of any personal opinions about Kelly's morality or honesty, the crucial question remained whether the government had substantiated its case. Subsequently, a judge decreed Kelly to serve 19 of the 20 years concurrently with his existing sentence. However, another legal representative for R. Kelly sought to challenge this outcome by petitioning the overseeing judge in his St. case to annul the conviction and initiate a fresh trial. The premise behind this appeal stems from the assertion that the defendant's legal representation failed in its duties, painting a misleading picture of incompetence. Consequently, the singer found himself unfairly portrayed as a deviant in the eyes of the jury. The defense was burdened with refuting numerous unproven allegations of alleged misconduct, much of which was lawful, albeit socially unpopular. This onslaught stripped away the fundamental presumption of innocence and deprived the defendant of a just trial. Finding parallels between Diddy and R. Kelly's situations is rather eerie. Both individuals, once revered as giants in the urban music realm, have a shadow cast over their success by allegations of violence and exploitation that have persisted for years. When news of Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy emerged, it wasn't just the accusations themselves that stirred social media. Rather, it was the boldness of taking legal action against the music mogul that ignited shock and outrage. Similar to R. Kelly, former employees and associates of Diddy have stepped forward, sharing disturbing stories of violence allegedly committed by him against women and even some men who attempted to date his exes. Critics speculate that a situation similar to R. Kelly's might unfold for him. Such a documentary could spark public outcry, urging authorities to take action. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned and we will catch you in the next video.